EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for October 9th, 2025. The Thursday video forecast is proudly sponsored by Kleckner & Sons Appliances. Family-owned and operated, Kleckner & Sons have been serving the greater Lehigh Valley region since 1945. Kleckner & Sons are here to serve your appliance needs at two convenient locations in the Lehigh Valley, 2177 MacArthur Road in Whitehall and 575 Chestnut Street in Emmaus. The leader in sales and service prides itself on providing outstanding, continuous customer service from the moment the customer steps through the door. Collectors provides a wide range of name brand appliances and parts to target all of your appliance needs. They also offer professional delivery and installation options as well as repair services performed by in-house qualified technicians. From kitchen renovations to small specialty appliances to a new laundry pair, Collectors has you covered. For more information or inquiries, please contact one of their showroom locations or check out their website at collectorandsons.com, or you can give them a call at the phone number above me here in the video, 610-433-4202. Experience the small business difference for yourself. Shop at Kleckner & Sons Appliances, proud sponsor of the Thursday video forecast. A lot to uncover in today's video because we have the coastal storm that is lurking, nor'easter, or whatever you want to call it. That it will be a nor'easter if it's as currently modeled. But big high pressure that's sitting here over the eastern Great Lakes is going to be slipping down in this direction today. It's going to lead to gorgeous, mostly sunny skies. One of those scenes like it is behind me here. Barely a cloud in the sky, but temperatures are going to be much cooler. 58 to 64 is the temperature spread today from northwest to southeast, and it's going to be a little chilly. But nothing really too cold yet. This is what you should be getting in the autumn months. It's not too far below average, very slightly below average, but we've been stuck with the 80s for a while now. I think we're done with those, and I said that in the last video. We still have a couple days. We'll be in the 70s, low 70s maybe, but nothing crazy going forward. I think we're done with that, and we're going to be kind of transitioning more toward fall weather. Now, overnight tonight, we're going to have this high again move further east, and you see it sitting right here. This is where it is about midnight. It's sitting right over the Hudson Valley here, and Hudson River Valley, and that extends into Pennsylvania. That's where it is most prominent, or its deepest point. We put this out here on social media yesterday, but because of that and the cold temperatures expected overnight tonight, that in some places will get to freezing, or at least in the lower 30s. Everywhere northwest of this line here will be susceptible for the chance for scattered to widespread frost. Closer to the line you get will be more patchy, but further northwest you go, the more widespread it'll be. So this is going to be, for a lot of areas, the first frosts of the season, and this will be a damaging frost. So if you have sensitive plants, vegetation, that kind of thing, you're going to want to cover them or bring them inside, because they will not survive this. Okay, so there's going to be a pretty heavy frost. We think by the time you go to work or the bus stop on Friday morning, you'll see the crunchy grass. Crunchy grass. There, I said it right. But that'll be these interior areas, and a few of these areas are going to be at or below freezing, especially in the far northern areas. And they do have freeze watches in effect from the National Weather Service for that reason. Now, another mostly sunny day here Friday, but this high is going to be slipping off to the east, so it's going to allow a little bit of a milder turn here, but not by much. We're looking at generally low to mid 60s, and you see the 62 to 67 above me is the temperature spread for Friday. So still a delightful day. If it's a little bit too cool too fast, then Friday will be better for you. And then we'll partly cloudy skies overnight. Not expecting the same frost coverage that we have that we're expecting overnight tonight. Now, on that, I wanted to show you this at the beginning of this image here. When I started out here, there's a frontal boundary. It's the same one that came through yesterday. It's all the way down here. Along this frontal boundary, the tail end of this frontal boundary, there's going to be an area low pressure that's going to develop along that boundary there. Okay, so this has a boundary tied to it, so it is not a tropical entity. We discussed this, but this is going to develop here off the southeast U.S. coastline, and at the same time, we got this upper level low that is situated right here. That is diving through the Great Lakes, and a surface low is going to be forming down here. This is going to be moving up in this direction like this, and this is going to attempt to dive into it. And where that dive-in point is going to be critical to the forecast of how much rain and wind we get, because if it does it too early, it's going to be further south. If it does it late, it's going to be a little bit further north, and we'll get a pretty good pounding out of it, actually. But what this is going to end up doing is cause this low to be pulled a little bit into the coast once that merger is complete. Okay, so it does a little loop and then heads out. And yes, there's been a million questions about this. Yeah, if this were January, this would be one heck of a snowstorm, it looks like. But this is getting more consistent on the guidance that this is going to dive into here at some point, and that is going to lead to a nor'easter in the mainly Sunday night into Monday morning time frame, but it will start. Showers may start as late Saturday night as well, especially in our southeastern areas, and then they're going to taper off Monday afternoon into just showers. Rain tapers to showers in the afternoon. This is all starting because of we look at actually. Let me show you this. I'll show you that in a second. Here's what the European model does today, and this is overnight Saturday night. So again, by Sunday morning, you already have rain that has started in our southeastern areas and spreading northwestward. And then this low continues up the coast and brings some moderate to heavy rainfall across our region, and then it sits here and spins. See that? It does a little loop, and then it heads out. And this will be heading out Monday night, so then Tuesday would be a partly cloudy skies day, maybe becoming partly cloudy, and then partly cloudy here on Wednesday to follow it. GFS doing generally the same thing, but it includes a little bit further north, so when that phase point, it does have this upper level low here, but it phases in a little bit late, and that allows us to come further north, and it does its dance up in this area instead before it heads out in the same general time frame. Okay, so the finely tuned details are not going to be until Friday. We're just still seeing trends over the next couple of days, but the confidence in this is increasing overall, and the reason for that is this is the European ensemble. Now, what this is, so the European model runs every 6 hours, and just like the GFS does, right? It's just one individual run. This is the same model run an additional 50 times, okay? 50 times. Now, it's the same initial conditions set into the models, but they have a different set of algorithms for each one of these individual members that tweak it differently, so you get an idea of a mean or a spread, okay? And see all these L's here, all these little L's that are down here off the southeast U.S. coastline at Saturday at 8 p.m. are all forecast low positions of that center of circulation at that point. Watch what happens when it comes up to our latitude and gets up here Sunday night. Look how tightly packed this is. Now, there are some lows still all over the place. The mean is in the middle here, but the vast majority of these members are all in here. You got a few that are southeast outliers down here, but they're not many. The majority of them, a good 80% or better, 80 to 90% of them are up in this area, so that is giving us more confidence into saying that this is going to hit rather than miss, and we'll at the very least have some much-needed rainfall of this. Now, it could be measured in inches. This could be one of those deals where we get like a 1 to 3 inch swath of rain. The more closer to the low pressure you'll be in our southeastern areas, it might even go over that. But where exactly in our region that takes place is still in question. So is the wind associated with this. There is going to be wind. This is a strong system. It's a nor'easter. Your winds are going to be coming out of the northeast, and it won't just be 10 to 15 miles an hour. We're looking at some gusts that are going to be 30, 35, 40, maybe even higher than that, especially closer to the coast. So depending on where this occlusion point is, where this grabs the storm and does that loop, is going to be critical to the forecast of both rain and wind, and we're not quite there yet. So specifics are not available just yet. I can show you a couple different models that are showing what rain is, but they're pretty far apart yet, okay? So there's not really consistency with that, and that's something we will deal with later in the week once we get to Friday for sure, but we'll see trends here over the next 24 to 48 hours in the meantime. This upper level low, by the way, will be situated up here today. This is the upper level low that will be diving into it. It actually broke off from a larger system out here. There's a big offshore system in the Pacific Northwest. It broke off of that, went across what is that? That is the Alberta province, right up here, and then it went across Saskatchewan. Today will be across Manitoba and diving down toward the Great Lakes like this. This is eventually going to phase into this system or interact with it one way or the other as it moves south and east here. That's the bugger that's going to get us. This one right here, this little thing. It looks innocent right now, and it is, but once it dives down, watch it go all the way through here, and then finally meet up with this as it gets along the East Coast. So that's what does your interaction and causes that. So a lot of things to follow here over the next couple of days, and we will have better answers for you once we are getting closer to this. But right now we're just following, watching, and waiting. Next 24 to 48 hours is doing that, and then once we get to Friday, we should have more definitive projections for both rainfall and wind impacts to the region from this potential nor'easter. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for October 9th, 2025. Have a great Thursday.